A very good afternoon to everyone. Thank you, IMCCRT 2022, for giving me this opportunity to give this presentation. My research topic is the implication of information and communication technologies, ICT, in enhancing communication skills of MBA students with reference to 4 MBA colleges which are in Pune. My name is Dr. Priyanka Jibhau Bachha. My college name is Srimati C.K. Goel Arts and Commerce College, Dapodi, Pune. So I will start with my presentation. My abstract, the purpose of this research study is to analyze the importance of MBA institutes in implementing the information and communication technologies, which we call it as ICT tools, for enhancing and improving the communication skills of MBA students. MBA students have to run with the fast changing technology in order to cope up with this competitive universe and the competitive business environment. Students should be competent enough to share the knowledge and opinion in an impressive and a very effective manner. And this is possible only through good communication competencies. The objective of my research is to study the ICT tools which are implemented by the institutes for enhancing and upgrading the communication skills of the MBA student. The second objective is to study the merits and demerits of the ICT tools for enhancing the communication skills of the MBA students. Research methodology, which incorporates the primary as well as the secondary data. Primary data has been collected in the form of different questionnaires, which was distributed among the MBA students. Secondary data, which consists of the research papers, different research papers, which is related to my topic, newspapers and internet and book. I have chosen the probability sampling technique, which is called as a simple random sampling, is being used to collect the data as equal chance has been given to students from 4 different institutes. My sample size is 50 MBA students. Data analysis has been represented in the form of graphical representation, such as pie charts and bar graphs. Interpretation will be based on the opinions and the surveys of the MBA students. So conclusion has been drawn from the interpretation stating the importance and the demand of ICT tools for the development of students' communication. All the institutes of MBA should pay attention to the students' development, taking into consideration ICT tools. So my introduction part with these advent of globalization and invention of different types of technology, the world has been changing rapidly from paperwork to digitalization. Education sector should practice and implement the ICT in respective colleges to make students as well as faculty members well equipped with the latest technology. So ICT stands for Information and Communication Technology that provides approach to information to telecommunication. Modern technologies have created a global village where people from various countries they can communicate very easily and cost effectively with one another. So different media such as Facebook Messenger, we have Skype, we have voice over IP, video conferencing, WhatsApp chats, and video calling. So communication skills of the students can be upgraded through ICT tools such as installation of language labs, which can help improve their communication skill in different management institutes, use of internet to send and receive emails, dictionaries for improving pronunciation and vocabulary of the students, writing blogs, e-blogs using mobile apps such as Mentimeter, Desmos, Kahoot, etc. ICT tools can be used in upgrading the communication skills of the MBA students. Coming to the objectives of my research study, my first objective is to study the significance of communication skills for MBA students, to study the role and significance of ICT tools for enhancing the communication skills of MBA students, to find out the advantages and disadvantages of ICT tools, to promote the ICT literacy among MBA faculty members as well as students. So theoretical framework talks about the use of ICT adds quality to teaching and learning process. It has been observed that students find learning with the help of technology more very interesting and stimulating than in the traditional classroom teaching. So ICT has a critical role to play, taking into view the quality of the content and the quality of the teachers. So Ashok Mehta, the president of ICT and Skills Smart Class Education Services Private Limited, has emphasized on the need and significance of ICT with the teaching and learning process. So need of ICT in developing communication skills, ICT has become the driving force for the economic development of the nation. With the amelioration of the technology in education, you can say in schools and colleges, need to ratify communication technology software and application to broadcast, disseminate, share, and spread the knowledge and information. Today, ICT has been assimilated in the educational system in various ways, such as e-learning, collaborative study, blended approach, creative knowledge development, evaluated learning, open and distance learning. Need of ICT in developing communication skills. Many theories have been formulated based on ICT as an effective tool in teaching and learning process, such as reinforcement theory, facilitation theory, and sensory stimulation theory. Ladd in 1985 in the theory, sensory stimulation theory, he declared that effective learning occurs when the senses are very stimulated. So we have five sensory organs. The theory predicts that the utilization of ICT also focuses on sensory organ stimulation, which makes the learning process easy and interesting. Communication skills can be improved and enhanced in a better way by stimulating the senses with the use of the ICT. So we have the innovative ways of improving communication skills with the help of ICT. So the following are Google Classrooms. Google Classroom is the latest expansion of a Google for the educational sector to create a blended teaching learning platform which has simplified the life of teachers, where students and teachers can share the assignments, they can share their recorded videos and all. Smart boards is a second option. The smart board is a kind of a reciprocal touchscreen whiteboard consisting of three parts, which consist of a whiteboard, a computer, and a projector, used for building up teaching and learning process. We have Tesmos is a exquisite web tool that permits you to create quizzes and tests for the classroom in an easy manner. Kahoot is a free student feedback tool for executing quizzes, encouraging discussions, or collecting research data. Then we have the Mentimeter. Interactive presentations can be used with the help of Mentimeter, which is indeed a very fun to learn. As lectures, presentations, workshops, seminars can be created in an innovative and creative manner. Research methodology comprises of primary as well as secondary data. So in that primary, it's assembled to distributing around 10 structured questionnaires among 4 selected MBA colleges of Pune city. I have selected colleges such as RMT, Seawood School of Management Studies, Seawood Institute of Management and Computer Application, Seawood Business School, and SK Seawood School of Business Management. And secondary data, which has been collected through internet sources, research articles, and books. So my research design is descriptive and quantitative in approach, where data is collected to survey-based method, and data analysis will be accomplished in a tabular and a graphical representation with the help of bar charts, histogram, and pie charts. So I have done my data analysis, and through data analysis, I have got different interpretations, such as 55% of MBA students have rated their computer ability as extremely good, whereas 43% have rated it as average. 54% of MBA students have taken professional training in computer, whereas 46 have taken professional training in computer. 68% of MBA students, they use email services as one of the ICT tools for learning, and 62 they use WW World Wide Web for learning. 90% of MBA students are using ICT tools for improving their communication skills. We can see that 59% of MBA students use ICT tools for sending email for improving communication skills, whereas 53% they use it for improving pronunciation and vocabulary. So 35% of MBA students state that most advantage of ICT is providing information and knowledge. And 58% of MBA students feel that one of the disadvantages of ICT is that it is decreasing the value of teachers. And 64% of MBA students stated that PowerPoint presentations are mainly used by their faculty members and institutes. We can see that 96% of MBA students feel that ICT tools will help them in enhancing their competitive communication. And 95% they state that English communication is still essential for their overall development. So by data analysis and interpretation, I came to a major findings and conclusion. The major findings of the research is that majority of students have good acquaintance with computer abilities, we can say nowadays. Majority of English students consider that ICT tools can help them in improving their communication skills, which will ultimately help them improve their overall performance. The teaching learning process of the education has transformed from conventional chalk and board method to a contemporary use of ICT tools for enhancing the communication skills of the students. English communication skills can be improved by utilizing the latest technological and innovative tools so that classroom will become interactive as well as very interesting. So thus information ICT has brought technological revolution into the world and which should be implemented on a daily basis. So, suggestion part, students and teachers should be trained in an appropriate manner to make them well versed with the technology. Teachers should be trained every year with regards to the technological innovations which happens every moment. So, management institute should make provision for installation of the language and the communication labs, smart boards with Wi-Fi connectivity, Google classrooms, and theater system where students can be shown movies also. Faculty members with good communication skills and technology skills should be appointed. There should be awareness regarding various applications such as blog writing. We have Mentimeter, Textmos, Google Classroom, Kahoot, quizzes, so that it can be used in the classroom. Faculty members can create the online video on YouTube. They can create the online courses so the student can enroll their names for the same. So the more the teacher use ICT tool in the classroom, the quicker the students will learn to speak fluently. Thank you so much. This is my bibliography, my references. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity for presenting my research paper.